Hi everybody, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks for joining me today. Today I have some fun acrylic Mem-Dex card dividers for you. And these are the new acrylic Christmas dividers in the Clear Scrap shop. So I will have the link for you down below. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get creating these. I have some ideas already for these. I think you're going to love it. So stay tuned.
So when you first get your acrylic Memdex cards, you want to go ahead and peel off the film from the front and the back. Now here I decided to go ahead and use this super cute little embossing folder to emboss my acrylic mitten. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there and then run it through and then we're done. Here is what it looks like once it's all finished. Next, I decided I wanted to go ahead and paint this red. So, of course, we're going to go ahead and paint this red. And you, of course, can paint yours whatever color you would like. I went ahead and painted a few coats on this, and you want to make it pretty thick because it is clear, it's acetate, and so you want to go ahead and get it whatever color you would like it to be, whether if you want it to be see-through or not. So I went ahead and put a few coats of red on the mitten. Once I was done, I set it aside to dry. Now I did let it dry a little bit in between coats, so I just set it aside and let it dry for a little bit, then bring it on in, paint it again, and then so on. Okay, so next we're doing the Snowflake Acrylic Mem-Dex card. And these, you guys, these are brand new to the Clear Scrap store, and these are so fun to do. So many different things that you can do with these acrylics. Like you just saw, I just put one inside of an embossing folder, so you can use it that way. Here you can use, I'm using white gesso, or you can use paint to paint these white or whatever color you would like. You can go ahead and in the next one, you'll see I'm using some little inks to do the acrylic tree, and we get really kind of messy with that one, but it's so fun to do. So here we're just going to go ahead and we're going to paint this white. Again, I'm just using white gesso, and but you can use paint if you'd like or whatever. And I just went ahead and placed it on top of the little snowflake here, and then just kind of set it aside to dry. Okay, so when you get your Memdex cards, you want to make sure that on these acrylic ones that you take off the film on the front and the back of each one. So here I already did that, and I am placing some ink drops on top of this little Christmas tree. Now I did red and green. However, because they are really dark, you can't really see them too much. And then I added a bit of alcohol, like to the ink droplets, so that way when I squeeze the little air on them, it kind of blends, and it was turning into really a mess a little bit here. So I went ahead, and this does get messy, you guys. It looks like a big blob of stuff, but in the end, for the result, I really, really liked it. It looked so cool, especially once we add the gold paint in it. And to add the gold and a little bit more red, it really kind of lightened it up and it wasn't so dark. Now it looks dark here because, like I said, there's green and red mixed in together, and you can kind of see it when I hold it up for you, but it does get kind of, like I said, it is kind of messy, but it was so fun to do. I really enjoyed this messiness. And then here I come in with the gold. And again, these are just little inks that you can, they're like the refillable inks that you get. And I believe that the gold that I'm using is like a rose gold type of paint, and it's like a pearlex or pearlescent type paint. And so I just kind of went ahead and let it drip all over, kind of sprayed it a little bit with water, and just kind of let it run its course. And that is really something that is kind of nice to do every once in a while. And yes, I got ink all over my hands, but it was so fun, y'all. And I really, really enjoyed it. So here the ink is just spreading all over. I do go ahead and add a little bit of alcohol to the tree just to get it to kind of run a little bit more. And I'm adding some on there and then letting it run and just kind of letting it mix up a little bit here and there. And then once you get to where you want your inks, and everything set, then go ahead and set it aside to dry. Now, while our tree is drying, we're going to work on our little snowflake here. And now you can grab your adhesive glue and you can go ahead and rub that all over your snowflake. And then you can apply your faux snow, if that's what you want to do. I used what is called Instant Snow to Go, and it is a new product that I'm trying out, and it is non-toxic and it is environmentally friendly. And this is just add water. And then it like puffs up. It's really super cool, and I really like it. Um, and it makes a ton, so you do not need to use a lot. Like literally a little tiny half a teaspoon would make plenty for this little snowflake. So here I'm just adding the glue down in areas where the snow kind of missed, and so you'll just go ahead and pat that in. And if you're using a different faux snow, just use what you have on hand. You don't have to go out and buy new stuff. But definitely, like, I even thought about using some Flour Soft, white Flour Soft. You can use that. You can use flock. So if you have white flock, you can also use that. Now here we're finishing up our little mitten, and here I decided to go ahead and do some glue on the edges of the mitten, and this is going to be like the little cuff, on the mitten. And I thought this would be really fun, and I believe here I used the Flour Soft for this instead of the faux snow. So here is what the little mitten looked like, and I couldn't stop, y'all. So I had to add a bit of snow up on top of the mitten as well. So I just kind of grabbed my glue, kind of, went around the edges there, and then just kind of patted the little Flour Soft up on top of the mitten.
Okay, so I went ahead and decorated these, and these acrylic MemoryDex cards are just fantastic. I went ahead and finished off this one. I placed some Flour Soft up here around the edge of the mitten, like, because you're playing in snow. And then down here, I put some right here. I thought that was super cute. And then here I did Ho Ho Santa, and I cut out a little Santa to place on top of there. And I think this turned out super cute. And I don't know, I know you probably can't see it on the video. I don't know if you can or not, but you can see the little bows that are on the glove. They're embossed in there, and they are super cute. And then here with this one, we used our faux snow, and I did a little white, or I'm sorry, I did little gray sparkly flat back pearls on these all the way around, and then put one in the center of the little sticker that I have right here that says winter, 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 winter. And this is such a, I just thought that this little sticker was so pretty. And so I thought it went perfectly with this little snowflake. And so I just love that. And then this here is our tree that we did with all of our little inks and stuff. We used the Stampin' Up! Rose red water-based dye ink, and then we used a green. Let's see, this one is Catherine Pooler, and this one's Deck the Halls. And again, this is a premium dye ink. To go with this, we went ahead and we used the Lumiere, and we used the Sunset Gold to get that golden look to the back of this. And we just went ahead and placed everything on the back, and then, you know, blew it around with our little squeezy blower. And then I went ahead and papered it, and just so it would give it, you can actually see the really nice detail work of all of the inks on the back. And that's why I went ahead and covered it, because with the clear, you couldn't really see anything. And so I just thought that it gave it a nice look. I went ahead and added some little stars and a Merry Christmas sticker with some little poinsettias that I created. And so that is our little Mem-Dex card. So I hope that you all like these new acrylic Christmas Mem-Dex cards. Try them out. I'll have the links down below. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Take care, and I will be talking to you soon. Bye.
Thanks so much for joining me today, and head on over to Clear Scraps to check out their shop. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and come join me on Friday nights for my live show at 4:30 p.m. Central Time.